Hey. Now it won't come back beyond about a foot, right? Okay. Not surprising. Come on, you're all right. Come on. Hey, woo! Come on. Come here. There you go. There you go. All right. That girl. That girl. You all right? It's okay.
So, check out her bag. You want her brake check too?
Yeah, her bag's huge. They're huge compared to what I, compared to what I know.
Okay.
That's what a big bag means, right?
Yeah, she's got it. Feels like it is. I'm gonna guess she's probably a month away yet. The cap's in there. It's full size, but it's not pushed up into the pelvis yet. So that's why I think it's still a month.
Congratulations, Mama. Whew. Morning, everybody. So that's it. I'm not gonna make you wait. June is the only one that's pregnant. Welcome to Howdy, by the way. If you're new here, if you're old here, we appreciate you being here. Remember, we were gonna take, thank you, cowboy. We were gonna take the 2 steers because they had a little, I don't know, snot. They had a little mucus coming from their nose, but like you guys mentioned and a few of you emailed us, that was likely due to trailer sickness. Yes, I hear Bruce. Everyone hears you, Bruce. That has absolutely cleared up. Yeah, the trailer sickness, Bruce is right here. The trailer sickness cleared right up, no issues. And we know they're healthy steers. We were just trying to make sure they are healthy. But anyway. I just don't think they like when I talk to you guys. They think I'm talking to them, so they start yelling. We did not take Lucy either. That was the plan. I think we still need to, and we will. But yeah, I got both the girls loaded. I know you've seen the little clip of them loading, but it was not fun. Finn, what's up, buddy? Are you all right? You need some food? Huh? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Finally. It was still like 20, 22 degrees yesterday. Did make it to about 35, but it's 8:30 in the morning and it's already almost 40 degrees and there's no wind. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. See how this looks a little bit disheveled? Little dog. What's up, buddy? Oh, I got new gloves. I'll link them down below. They're Wells Lamont, but they got the, I can operate my camera and zoom and all that good stuff. They got a little bit Western yesterday, loading yours truly here. Yep. So, Dr. Huff, protect me, Donk. Keep me safe, man. Dr. Huff and Gage over at Miami Animal Hospital. Super awesome folks to work with. I'm glad we've got Dr. Huff. Let's try something new, guys. Yeah, it got pretty Western yesterday with that one. See the Burger Bros behind me? I know, I'm kind of filming awkward. Hang on. June, you okay? June knows what's up. I'm talking too much and not feeding enough. Let's get some grain and some troughs. So Dr. Huff actually advised me based on their experience and what I told them about Tessie. And now that she's not pregnant for sure, they actually said it would be wise to sell her. And here's why. When she got out at the clinic, she was kind of a pain in the rear end. And when she got preg checked, she was kind of a pain in the rear end. Loading her, she was a pain in the rear end. She's extremely dominant. And that's coming from a vet. And you got to remember, Dr. Huff knows our setup. He knows our layout. He's just offering his advice, especially when I ask and say, hey, what are we doing or what should we do? When Fred was here, he likely kept Tessie in check. Now that he is gone, it's going to get a little bit sideways here. Watch. Yeah. She's going to hurt somebody. This is what she was doing with me yesterday. She does it every single day. And I don't show it a lot because it's kind of dangerous and scary looking. And to be honest, I just don't need a few of the comments down below. That's why we have these panels set up so that she doesn't hurt me or hopefully doesn't hurt anybody else. Dr. Huff was expressing some concern about when the baby calf gets here, how this one's going to become very protective. And if you've got a cow that wants to be really dominant, even though they are actually half sisters, it can be very dangerous. Morning. Tessie is officially for sale. I texted Gary and Cassie when we were leaving the vet clinic. Told Gary what Dr. Huff said, and he completely agreed. But Tessie's probably not just for sale, she's probably on sale. He was concerned not just for the calf's safety, but our safety. Look at June eating with those Burger Bros. Those Burger Bros are big and pushy. They've probably got 200 or 300 pounds on her. I'm gonna eat that one first. He's gonna taste the best. But anyway, they're big and pushy, but she's still eating with them. She's sharing with them. Anyway, I think it's time for Tessie to move on. And there is a Highland auction we can take her to. I've reached out to a couple other creators, YouTubers, Facebookers, whatever you want to call us. I've reached out to a couple friends and offered her, and that is with the, hey, she may not be the nicest cow that you got on your farm. I was basically encouraged by a few of them that run cattle. She needs to go to a place where there's more land than this, with a bigger herd, as well as some dominant cows or a very dominant bull, and that'll settle her down. We just don't have the resources or the land or the whatever to keep her here. Now, our fencing situation is not going to get strong enough to where we can house an animal that nobody else wants to be around. So yeah, we'll do our best though. We'll make sure she goes to a good home still. There's nothing wrong with her. She's still a beautiful Highland. We can't afford to let anybody get hurt or something happen. Yeah, I'm really nervous about those steers. Like she's just gonna crack one of them in the head. Tessie, come on. Tessie. Woo, come here. Uh-oh, look out. The old trailer held up really well. I'm still very, very pleased. That was a good purchase. Only $1,500, and I think I put $200 in tires. I'll probably get another feed bunk and make sure that they can get to like all sides of it. I'm gonna get to the baby. I am super excited. If I'm not as enthusiastic as you guys think I should be right now, it's basically because that's just getting stinking scary over there. It's been pretty hard for about a month and a half to film over there because she's just all over the place. And I've already talked to Grandpa. He knows who's pregnant, of course, and who's not. Lucy still could be. We don't know. I'll try and take her. Like I said, I already talked to Grandpa, and he's okay with us selling Tessie. He'll use those funds from her sale, I'm sure, to, you know, invest right back into his farm. Maybe he needs an alpaca. Tell Grandpa he needs an alpaca. No, I don't think he wants alpacas. But yeah, he can put that money back to animals that he can house and enjoy and all that stuff. And we want Tessie too to go to a farm where she can enjoy her life and she can be as rowdy as she wants. Let's put it that way. Pretty stinking cool. Fred's legacy lives on. I haven't watched the footage all the way back, but I'm pretty sure Dr. Huff said she's about a month away. Now he's openly not as experienced with Scottish Highlanders, but he said that she has bagged up in his experience, like many of you have told us who, you know, raise cattle. Being a first-time mom will get her milk a little bit earlier because not everything's as stretched out. With like an older cow, they get their milk like right before the calf is born, because there's just no, I mean, they've been a mom before, they just boom, got milk, boom, calf pops out. But he said the calf is full-bodied, has not moved up to the pelvic area yet, which is why she still looks like she's carrying. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is June. Eden with these two knuckleheads. We got CJ on her far right. This big boy over here on her left. I'm telling you, man, it's just a difference in attitudes and behaviors. And there's old June over there eating by herself. Not because she has to, but because that's how she prefers it. Yep. Definitely don't want her teaching those habits to anyone else. So let's get out of here. Go feed the alpacas before she follows us. Tina, what you doing? What you doing? What's up, buddy? Man, that's one big rooster. Look at him run. All right. Boy, that's some serious ice now. Yeah, learned the hard way not to kick that. We have the electric company coming out here. They were actually out here yesterday to hang a globe on our utility pole up here at the front of the property. And they're going to, what went bad? Oh, the transformer, the entire transformer. Here, let me zoom in. So that big round thing up there, that's our new light. And the big round thing is a transformer, and it is bad. So they're supposed to be here sometime this morning to fix it. Man, that's a good looking steer. We're getting 2 heifers, and then we're also getting a cow that is due at the exact same time. I know, I'm just big spoiler alert, but you haven't seen her. I haven't shown a picture yet. We're also getting a cow the exact same day that's due at the exact same time June is. So we'll have a baby Highland and a baby Longhorn on the same day. How cool is that? Pretty slick. Pretty slick, pretty slick. What do we say, June? What do we say? Congratulations. Congratulations. Is where's it at? Hang on. It's all right. She's still in. My experience with June, she's still in food mode, plus she sees the red bucket. But you can absolutely pet June. Just not right now. Hey, I need that though. There's plastic in there. That's not good for baby. That's a choking hazard. And anytime you bring a new animal to the farm, the pecking order gets reestablished every time. So, or anytime an animal leaves the farm like Fred did, it's reestablished. All right, so now it's just kind of a waiting game. It's still only like 9 o'clock in the morning. We got all day to do stuff. All day. 33. Oh my gosh. Sticker haters. Let that warm up a little bit. We got to hurry up on that. It's so funny seeing Bigfoot in the background. I still haven't told you guys where that came from. It was being sold on Facebook. The guy had 2 of them, and it's a 4x8 sheet of plywood. And I think he cut them out, he said, for like his granddaughters, and then stuck them in the woods. They thought they were cool. And he just kind of outgrew them. But I was like, shoot, man, I'll take one. I've got a router with a cutting bit, so I could absolutely duplicate him and make more. And I think it'd be kind of funny to stick them back there in the woods on the tree line. So we'll definitely do that. Get this shop ready, because at 50 hours, 50, that thing needs a service. And I'm gonna have Grandpa Adler Farms do it. I haven't told him yet, but he's gonna do it. I'm sure he'll want a concrete pad with a shop. There's Cowboy. Let's go see how many eggs they got. So somebody said, man, Chad, you don't know how many chickens you have? I do know how many chickens we have. We have 13 chickens. I collected late yesterday, so there's only 3 right now. Like, these are all from this morning. We have 13 chickens, but out of those chickens, 2 are roosters and 11 are laying hens. Whoop, got dark on me. And I still think the secret to these chickens laying is absolutely feeding them their own eggs. June, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Can we say hi now? No, not yet. There we go. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. So in the open field even, I'm actually able to pet the side of her rubber belly. And Tessie, no way, man. She'd light me up. Congratulations, Mama. I'm very, very, very grateful for you. Very grateful. I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness. Your sister's kind of a stinker. That's all right. We'll make sure she goes to a big farm. Okay? We'll make sure. Let's see something. Yeah, you could never do this with Tessie. I just have to kind of stay a little bit low, but there's a calf in there, man. Can you feel him kick like humans? Hang on. So cool, man. So cool. I can't believe there's a... Well, take it easy. You did good, Mom. You did good. Everybody thinks they're minis, but they're not. I think it's just, it's how tall I am. But when you see them in the trailer yesterday, you realize how tall they are. Super cool. I'm so excited, man. So excited. And to have one that's more docile, that's gonna be the mom, because honestly, I was really worried that Tessie was pregnant, and I was gonna have to tell Dad that there's no way I can keep her here because of her demeanor, and you guys. But it's almost a blessing in disguise. It is a blessing that the calmer of the two, June, is the one that's pregnant. We have a bunch of these panels, and I built shelters, and when it gets closer to time, or if she calves when we're not here, we'll absolutely pin her and her calf up. Not necessarily for bonding, but just to make sure everybody's safe. Easier to keep them warm, easier to keep them, you know, fresh water, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm yelling, sorry. But yeah, that's why we're also going to, when that pole goes in up there, whoop, the transformer, we'll be able to put a heated waterer up there, and that way when we box in the new calf in June, we'll have a safe place for them. These posts are in there now with all that moisture we had. So just need to put a header on it and put a roof on it. And then we got a nice little space back here. And I'm gonna build another one over there. And if we ever run a cross fence in this pasture, our property is 660 wide, 660 feet. So I've got a measuring tape, like a 100-footer, which is gonna take, you know, 5 or 6 unwinds of it. But if we ever cross fence this, we'll put a gate in the middle, obviously. But I want another shelter over there. So that way, if we ever split an animals up, we've got that ability to do so back here. So then I want to come along the backside of the pond and go all the way with the cross fence and fence off some of this. I think where we're gonna put the house is like right there. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. Other than that tractor running, this is like just so peaceful. But hey, on a farm, there's likely always a tractor in the background, right? It has worked, taking that lid off, that mineral feeder. They found it. So we'll see how long I need to leave it off. So I'll probably put it back on later today and keep that camera aimed on it so we can see if they still know where it's at. I saw where Brandon Eddy actually built a fire in a burn barrel in his pond and kept it from freezing. That's pretty genius. I know he learned that from somebody, but man, that's hilarious. If we need to do that, now I know. I'm gonna tag Brandon down below. Don't get to see him or talk to him very much, but super awesome family doing some really cool stuff. What we're gonna do first? Let's build that PTO shaft we bought. It's currently 9:30 in the morning. I want to be digging holes by 10:15. Let's do it. Something's going on. I was working on the PTO auger. There it is again. She's alerting to something. Alpacas are not, you know, tough guard animals. Like, they don't fight like a llama would, but they alert. Sometimes they alert to cats. Oh my goodness, they're scratching on the greenhouse. Now don't tell me he's scratching on it because it's red, because that's a rumor. Bulls are colorblind. However, the donkeys are all up against the fence. Oh, it's the mini horses. Mr. and Mrs. A have mini horses. What they're alerting to. It is pretty cool though how when the mini horses come up to the fence, one right there, and you can see that white one through the fence right there. But yeah, when they come up to the fence, the donkeys come over to hang out. Kind of keep everybody in check. False alarm. Man, I thought I was gonna get to pow something. Pow. CJ and Finn are up here licking bowls. Let's see if I can sneak them some food. Come here, buddy. Nobody's noticed yet. Lucy might know something's up. We'll see. Bruce definitely. Look at Bruce. Bruce knows, man. I grew up Southern Baptist. And if you grew up Southern Baptist, you know what I'm talking about. There's always that one old lady in the back of church. She got the Werther's Original wrappers going in the middle of the sermon. And then she upset when your baby cry. But she back there. That's Bruce. Except Bruce, he's like, say that old lady was running late to church and she forgot her Werther's Originals. That's what Bruce is. Right now he's like, I forgot my Werther's. Who's got Werther's? He hears that grain hit the bin. And he's like, meh, meh. All right, there she is. There she is, there she is. Now, it actually only took me about an hour, which is funny. You guys remember John and Kat up at Old Reading Farm that have the alpacas? They sent us some eggs to hatch. The eggs ended up not being fertile. And no fault of ours or John and Kat's. It was honestly probably the handling through USPS. I looked up how to do a couple things, and wouldn't you know, old John boy, he's got a video on when he bought this thing. So I thought that was stinking cool. So I'm gonna tag them down below, go check it out. Howdy John, howdy Kat. But yeah, got my supervisors here. I think CJ and Finn are over there. But it only took me an hour. I just had to go buy the bit. I have a bit, but this has one that has this screw tip on it with like carbide tips. They're only like $100. I say only, but I mean, you're talking about something that's gonna save you a ridiculous amount of time. So I went to Tractor Supply, bought this is June, I'm not worried about her. Went to Tractor Supply, bought a auger, or I'm sorry, a bit. And now we're gonna run up here and try it up top. Actually, they showed up while I was here. They did an awesome job, but they put in a post up, or I'm sorry, they put our power box up there. We got a brand new transformer, a brand new utility box or meter box, and then a brand new meter. So I'm super excited about that. We'll go up there and look and I'll show you. Oh, and by the way, remember, well, we'll talk about when we get up there. Sit tight, hang on. All right. I didn't bring my tape measure. It's way down there in the truck. But remember, we're gonna come off of this post 16 feet and run all the way down there. That's generally how far apart your T-posts are. It's a little bit far of a span for what I did here. As you can see, these almost need a support, but not really, it's not bad. And honestly, some of them are like 15.8, 15.6, not that extra half a foot makes it less wobbly. The reason we're doing this across the front is to keep dogs and critters out, hopefully. Can they come in the sides? Yeah, but 660 feet of our fence over there and 660 feet of our fence over there is field fence from the neighbors that they put up a long time ago. So we're not worried about that. It's more just those random stray dogs, you know, running down the road and trying to turn in. So yes, we're gonna get a gate with welded wire, but I really like this. I think it's pretty. Now, as far as running down the road here, running down the driveway, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Continuous fence panels, continuous pipe fence has crossed my mind, but that's pretty expensive. However, I've seen some really cool applications with it done where they actually used wood posts. The shop's gonna be right over here. And honestly, if we want any kind of in-ground garden, it almost has to be up here. So that's why it was vital to get power up here. We already have water, which I know somebody be like, oh, the water's on the other side. That other side of, I mean, it's right there. I'll put in a little man gate. You guys all right? Took a little spill there. So here's the deal. I don't know anything about PTOs. Let me see something here. That's a big hole. Everything's locked in. It was only moving because the tractor was moving. So I do know, hang on. I do know that to keep dirt from falling back in the hole, you got to shut it off, then take your auger out. That's pretty obvious. I'm pleased, man. I'm very pleased. This is gonna make short work. So what we gotta do now is measure how far off the fence right here we are. But that fence is pretty stinking straight. Now, yeah, the wire sags and stuff like that, but the fence is plenty safe. And the water line, by the way, remember, I did it. I know it's right here, okay? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we were safe right there. Which is another reason I didn't put a post at 8 feet. Add a support every 8 feet as well if need be, but it'll be all right. So I don't know that we'll have the cows way up here. I don't know that we'll have heavy animal pressure up here. Maybe more just like alpacas over there for sure. Because as you know, we've got an amazing neighbor on this side and she's got a really good livestock guardian dog that I guarantee keeps some critters away. So if we put the alpacas over here or back by the house someday when the house is there, they'll be safe. Well, man, I'm excited. Now I want to drill some holes. Get us some fencing string, and we're gonna run a string from right there all the way to the other side. Should be about 100 yards, a little over. Post all the way down there where you see Miss Tina. It's time to pick up the kiddos from school. Remember, they were out of school for a couple days and it was really starting to take a toll on this stay-at-home dad. They didn't end up going to school Wednesday. They're back today. So we gotta go pick them up. But let's put the tractor up. But man, I'm so excited. If you guys have any tips, man, and if I was doing something wrong, just put it in the comments down below. Oh my gosh, where's the pin that holds the sphincter medulla oblongata attached to the flux capacitor? Yeah, if I'm missing something, just let me know. These flux capacitors are important. Doggone it. So apparently those LEDs are super bright, that new dome they put up there. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. With a shop up here and a house down there, we'll undoubtedly have some cameras, and that light will make it real easy to see. Oh, friendly or foe. Let me check on this camera right here. It's not been all right, back in business. Back in the business. I'll sign off right here and go pick up the boys, and we'll check back at the house for some updates. See you in a minute.
Good now.
Just do what?
Nothing.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh man, that does look bad.
It looks good. Looks like
Oh,
you
you
got
don't
a,
have to touch it.
looks like you got a middle part.
Oh.
And today was a busy day, guys. Right after I signed off and before I picked him up from school, the concrete guy showed up. Gave us a pretty good idea. The only thing is, I may have to save it for another video, but I'm gonna have to talk to some of you guys because where we wanna put the shop, there's actually a 16-inch grade. Is that what they call it? Like it's higher there. It's higher here than it is here, and there's a 16-inch drop. He recommended versus concrete, actually backfilling with base rock and some railroad ties as like a retaining wall. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Hi, babe. Hi. So anyway, I haven't even told Ray any of this yet, so I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't know what we're gonna do. But I'm saving it for you. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot to talk about, lots to share. But we're super happy that June is pregnant. Tessie is not, so Tessie's gonna move on. Grandma and Grandpa are aware, but we're gonna make sure she goes somewhere safe. You're talking way too much, by the way. We're gonna make sure she goes somewhere safe. Big farm, dominant bull. Hopefully you can have lots of Highland babies and be happy somewhere. But what time is it?
6:17.
It's 6:20, 18:20. Is today the 1st? Second. It is the day you guys are watching this here at like 8 p.m. tonight. That's when I'm closing this out right now. So that's a good time.
Yeah, I just now got home.
Yep.
You were on the floor editing. I was like, it's a little late.
I edit on the floor. It's peaceful down there. It's quiet.
So the dogs jump on you.
No, I was in the bedroom, so I couldn't. That's it. Appreciate you guys. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird.
That's weird.
God bless. Deuces. See you guys.
Oh man, I forgot.